Mic check, mic check. Coming on here, we're gonna do kind of a more intense look at my gang stalking evidence. We're gonna go over the testimony briefly. I already have a testimony video up. It's one of my most viewed videos, so if you're interested in that testimony, you can go check that out. But the reason why I'm making this video is because I had a technical issue with my hard drive, so I would like to have a video that displays all the evidence so I can just easily save that video if anything ever happens. And for people interested in gang stalking harassment, what it entails, the real deal targeting, you're going to hear a lot of people like kind of allude that I'm a fake TI. You're going to hear people say that my targeting isn't that bad or this and that. And at the end of the day, these people have watched my channel for years. So you got to have to question their motives, how they can look at this vast array of evidence, but they can never call me a real target. You got to question, and I'm not trying to be paranoid here, but are these people real targets themselves? Okay. Because if you're coming after my character, that's one thing, but the evidence speaks for itself. It speaks volumes. I'm willing to sit down, show it to anybody if need be. You know, I don't really like doing that stuff, but if someone's really interested and really doubting what I say, I'm willing to have an open chat. I'm willing to discuss this. So when other people don't show evidence, but yet they come onto my channel for years, all I'm saying is just question what they're saying and look at who's showing you evidence, who's willing to talk to you, and who's full of shit, who's fucking lying, and who's narcissistic, or who's a perp. Okay? So I'm going to present my evidence. I'm going to go over a little bit the evidence before. So just before I present the evidence, I want to go over what I'm going over. Discuss what I'm going over, right? I'm going to be going over vandalism is the primary thing that I document because I moved from Pennsylvania to North Carolina in October of 2020. And I was living in hotels trying to find my way. I eventually got an apartment in December of 2020. And everything was good up until then. When I got the apartment, 2020, January 6th happened at the Capitol, 2021. Okay. Now, I don't know if these two events are connected. Like, am I being targeted because of this? I just have to bring up a timeline. Okay. January 6th, 2021 happens. I'm not targeted yet. Then into February of 2021, less than a month after January 6th, when they're looking for everybody who just rushed the Capitol, all of the sudden in the Black History Month, I get harassed. So we're going to go over the harassment. Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay. I'm just going to put this in the background so you have something to look at real quick. So we're starting from the beginning. I want to go over the tactics as they happen. Now, I didn't document. Let me go over this, guys. I didn't document every single thing. Like, if I were to estimate, this estimate isn't accurate. I might have documented maybe 10%, 15% of the vandalism, the harassment. And that the only, well, I would say less than that when it comes to vandalism. And the only reason is, like, while I'm being harassed, I'm expected to work, pay bills, and it's just not mentally healthy to like obsess over this stuff. Like, you just got to recognize it's going on and move on and try to like get your life together, because there's a lot of ways these people can fuck you, and one of the ways is when you obsess over gang stalking and you stay stagnant in life. So we're going to go over the evidence. Okay. And you can see, like, I'm in my computer here. Everything is labeled, ready to go. This is one of the very first things that happened. I know I showed this yesterday. We're not going to go over too much of the stuff I showed yesterday, but I'm just going over the timeline. This is like one of the very first things that happened. It looks like some type of laser engraving tool. They came in, I mean, presumably came in, torched this wood on this table to gaslight me. And a lot of the stuff was they would come in my house, do little things. At the end of the day, it's a fucking maintenance man. I don't know about this particular thing, but the maintenance men are the ones that have access to your apartment. And it would be very easy, them or a neighbor. It can't really be someone that like lives away, because I lived in an apartment building. It was one big giant building, 10 stories, 12 stories tall. So it would be hard to do that. Okay. So that's the first thing. Obviously, the car vandalism that happened next. I don't have a lot of pictures of this. We went over this yesterday, but we're just starting from the beginning here. I don't have a lot of pictures of this. I used to have more. I have to go through videos to find it because I have some videos where I show the scratches and stuff. But this is like a minor scratch, but this would happen every single day, multiple times a day. So your car's perfectly fine. You see this scratch. Then you come out later, you see a scratch over here and a scratch over here. And it's always by the driver's side door where you frequent, where you like, it's never by the, not check the whole car, guys. I examined everything. At this time, they were pulling strings out of my shirt. I know this sounds ridiculous. They were putting holes in my socks. Like I had, and the reason why I know that, I had brand new socks, never worn. And they would put holes in socks that were never worn sitting in my fucking dresser. And incrementally, every few weeks, they put a hole in one sock. And they come and put a hole in another sock. And so I literally threw away a brand new pack of socks because every single sock was vandalized. They did not want me to have Ralph Lauren socks. I'll show you the socks that I had. It sounds petty, right? Hold on. Ralph Lauren short socks. This sounds stupid, like, but it's literally hundreds of things were fucking. It was the same exact socks right here. These socks, okay. So you have like nice polo socks. These only cost like $10, but incrementally, like the black pair would go. Computer slow as shit. Okay, like this is the exact shit I had. So like I would wear these two, and then I'll have like 4 in my dresser that I'm never gonna wear, right? Because I'm gonna wear these 2 first. The 4 that are in my dresser that are unworn, this will have a hole one week. This will have a hole the next week. These are brand new socks, never worn. How the fuck are they getting holes in them? Okay. And this is not a big deal. They're like, oh, you're complaining about holes in the socks. That's the whole point of what the program is. They do little incremental shit all the fucking time, literally multiple times a day sometimes. And you're constantly running around your apartment, like looking at all your material possessions to make sure no one's fucking with you. It's designed to drive you crazy. So that's why I want you to understand like shit like that. Okay. So let's go over the drone evidence. So this is a police drone that has nothing to do with me. There was a shooting. Okay. I want you to see what a drone, like a police drone and like the drone that follows me around. Okay. They're two different things.
That's a drone.
That's a drone. See, that's a police drone. It will move. It's small. You know, when I say drone, this is what you think of, like some little drone following me. That's a drone. So that was for an active shooting. Just give you reference. That's not evidence of anything. And I've been followed by a drone for 4 years. 4 years straight. Every single night, there's a drone following me, and it looks like this. And it's not a planet. I have multiple angles, multiple, daytime, nighttime. I've actually looked at binoculars at this drone, and there's a red and blue aviation light to warn air traffic not to hit it. Look that up. That's an actual thing. I'll look it up for you. Okay. Okay, so everything I'm proving stuff on this, I'm gonna be showing you stuff, proving stuff. You're not just taking my word for stuff. Like this is stuff that I've researched. For nighttime drone operations, the FAA mandates anti-collision lights visible for at least 3 statute miles, which can be white or red and must strobe between 50 to 100 times per minute. While the red and green lights are often used for orientation, they are not mandated by the FAA. Okay. These are all different dates. I'll tell you. See, this is the binocular. This is me with the binocular looking at it.
Targeted pattern nerve grip. This is the last time I explained to you guys. I've been watching this thing for 2 years with the binocular. Okay? There's a red and blue light behind where you guys call Jupiter. This is the binocular I use. This is why I make these claims. This thing.
This is outside my work. Every job I work, this light will be pointed at the window of the job where it can perfectly see me through the job window. Like if I'm working at a pizza shop and there's a big glass window, this light has to be facing that window and has to be where I can see it at all times for 4 years straight. Every apartment, every house. You know what I'm saying? It's unavoidable.
Claims are coming from, along with everywhere I go, I've traveled.
Now, from your perspective, it's like I'm just pointing at a light in the sky, but I'm telling you that's not what it is. Like you can meet me in real life and fucking see this shit. Now, this is just a little bit of the drone evidence. So let's look at the dates. So June 24th, 2023, June 27th, June 26th, June 24th, and then June 24th. So this is all around the same time, but I have more drone evidence. But again, let's see. Okay, actually, let's go back. I just seen something I want to. Okay, when I would look at my location on my computer, it would go directly to the Charlotte FBI. Like, so I would get on my computer with no IP, and it go directly to Charlotte. I believe the FBI is right there. So I want to show you that. Okay, now this is the car mobbing aspect. I have 2 videos of this, but this happened way more often than that. As you can see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white cars. Okay, and then there's gonna be more white cars and a black hearse.
Look at all these white cars, yo. There's a road squad. Road squad. Look at all these white cars, bro. There's like 9 of them.
So there's like 9 white cars, and then there's a black hearse. Okay.
Talking about some target.
So that's the kind of games they play on the road. I mean, that's not as common, but it was for a prevalent long time. There's like these little road games that they play. Okay, so this is more drone stuff. These are from April of 2023. You'll see the
gorilla, you piece of shit. What is that?
You can see it strobing, and I have videos of it showing the red and blue light. They say the red and blue lights are for police, but
Is that a star? Is that Jupiter? Does Jupiter turn red, white, and blue, dude, with your naked eye? Oh, get a telescope. Get a telescope.
See, you can see it flickering. Hold on, let's see if we can freeze it. I have frozen it where you can see it.
Get a telescope.
You see it, you can barely see it, but it's flickering blue. When you're in real life looking at it, you see it flickering red, white, and blue. Like it's not that difficult. You can see the flickering right there. So it's definitely drones. It's flickering red, white, and blue. No star or planet. First of all, a planet would not be flickering red and blue. There's no explanation for that. And a star wouldn't be flickering red and blue. Okay?
Do stars blink red, white, and blue? Are you fucking dumb? You make shit up all the fucking time. Oh, but it's in a book. I read a book by Carl Sagan.
Yeah, numbnuts. There's drones in the fucking sky. Newsflash, nerds. Drones exist.
This is the daytime. Again, this is a work location. I'm at a work location where it's a golf restaurant where I'm picking up a shift. So I don't work there every day. I work there maybe once a week. And I had airplane harassment, helicopter harassment. I don't have a lot of videos on that because it's hard to film that and prove it. And if that's a planet or a star, why can't you see anything else? Why is it always just that? You can't even see the stars anywhere because it's cloudy, but you can see this bright ass fucking what people call planet or something like that. It's not a planet. This is a better video.
Nerve gorilla. Jupiter year round everywhere I go for the past 3 years, dude. Jupiter, multiple states. But they're not drones though, right? Oh no, there's a drone.
There's multiple
Jupiter,
drones following me here. Multiple every single
they're
day.
Not drones though, right? Look at it blinking, dude. Do you know how stars work, bro?
That's the video I'm talking about. You can see it
Drones,
blinking.
Though, right?
Green. Hold on. See, it's blinking.
Look at it blinking,
Blue.
Dude, do you know how stars work, bro?
So this is aggressive. This is when it was more aggressive. Now I don't get.
You were wrong.
Those drones are still out, but I don't. I have the one big drone, but I don't get all the small ones like I used to. I don't know what happened. So we're just gonna go over the drone. We're gonna go over the hacking. Okay. This one, I have a video up on my channel right now. This moves because I use this building as a point of reference. It will move from here to here. It's following me. It's locked in on me. I don't want to watch this whole video. I tested it. You know what I'm saying? What I'm doing is I'm holding a phone steady. I'm waiting for the star to go out of frame. I'm holding it steady and I'm walking to the left. And you'll see this slowly come into the frame of the phone as I'm walking in the opposite direction, holding the phone steady. See, look, you don't see it, right? I'm walking left. You don't see it. Watch. It has to move. It moved from over there to there. And I use like fucking graphs and everything to prove it.
It knows what I'm doing, so now it's staying there. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to just stay in one spot. That's how the sky works. Stars don't move left and right, bro.
But when I was just all the way over here holding the phone, it was out of frame. Now I walked this way and I'm holding the phone pointed this way and it went into the frame of the phone. It's moving. That's what that proves. Because a star wouldn't move left and right. A planet wouldn't move left and right. This is actually hooked into me. Like I'm proving it, okay? The way it moves in the sky, it doesn't dart. It's not a drone that just goes dart, 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 dart. It moves and it's locked into the target and it does obstacle avoidance. Like it's called obstacle avoidance. That's what it's called. Like I'll show you everything I'm talking about. Drone target lock. You can buy this stuff off Temu. And obstacle avoidance. It's avoiding obstacles. Okay. It's designed to move slowly and not jet around like a drone pilot because it's ran by AI. Intelligent following. This is a drone off Alibaba. You can hook it up, an Alibaba drone, to fucking follow somebody. Everything's taking long because of my computer. See, like when you watch what I'm showing you, like you can in your head be like, he's just pointing at stars. Like, I get it, you're retarded. I get it. But this exists. Drone intelligent following. Lock the target through the app and open the tracking mode. It's literally tracking a person. Okay. We'll come back to the drone stuff though, really. Like, keep in mind, these guys destroyed cell phones. They hacked and destroyed cell phones. They fucking destroyed my laptop. I can't really prove any of that stuff. But when I show you this poster, you can't see it good, but they scratched that poster up. I got to find better pictures. They will scratch my car rims up. And these are rental cars, so they're trying to make me lose money and shit like that. And again, this all looks like minuscule stuff, but when it's happening 1,000 times, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I don't really keep evidence that much, because it just really looks stupid. Look at the hacking evidence. My IP address would be all over the place. One place they linked my IP, and this is when I was getting hacked. I'm gonna show you some evidence that I was hacked right later on. But this is the Hellfoss power station. My IP address would go to this power station. This is Google Maps. That's where my IP, and it would go to like FBI places and shit, and fucking like military bases. I just want to see what the Hellfoss. Now, I don't know for sure, but was that like FBI contractors trying to get me like in trouble somehow? Like, were they using my IP address to hack power stations or something like that? I'm trying to see what country it's in, but there was another, like, they would always link my IP address to like hydroelectric dams. There was another one they did too. So some type of hydroelectric dam. Let me see if I can do location. So it's in Norway. I'm gonna get to the good stuff. I just have to find it because I put it under different files. My computer's being slow as shit right now. Okay, there we go. These are people like I mean, who knows if they hacked me or not? But I was being hacked at this simultaneously. But this is one of the hackers right here, Cole Strange. You'll get your little 100 views and no comments. What don't you understand? No one wanting to watch a channel that is just an honest person talking on a blank screen. This person has the targeted Tony picture, right? It looks like a cell phone selfie, like he's looking at his phone in bed. He might have been doing a live stream, but he was claiming to be hacked, targeted Tony. People were hacking him. If he's a real TI, people were hacking him at the same time. Like a lot of us TIs got attacked at the same time by the same people. But this is what he writes: Conspiracy Underground. I have thousands of unflattering front-facing camera pictures of you too. So he's alluding that he's a hacker and he has an unflattering picture of Tony, targeted Tony, because he hacked his phone. This looks like Tony laying in bed looking at his phone. Or it could be a screenshot for a live stream. But if you have your phone hacked and you don't cover the front, they can take that picture of you. Okay. This is me in a live stream with hackers, with fucking, this is Immaterial Man, I think, BMW Racer. He says, Nerve Gorilla, aka Dan French, had your devices mirrored, just an FYI. So I was accusing Nerve Gorilla of hacking at the time. And this guy came in the comments and said, Nerve Gorilla, aka Dan French, had your devices mirrored. Okay. Meaning my devices are mirrored onto a computer. My phone's hacked. We see you and we come to you every day. So we don't know if this is a troll or what, but basically alluding that we see you through your camera and we come to you every day. Nerve Gorilla saying, see, hackers are awesome. Fuck you, targeted individual who get everything wrong. You're dumbasses. TIs are patsies for corporations. You don't tend to use free and open source apps. You don't seem to root your devices. You seem to be bitches to corporations. So he's just saying hackers is often awesome, not really evidence there. So that's just, I mean, there's no way to prove that you're being hacked, but there's hackers telling me that they hacked me. So with anonymous accounts. And the reason I don't have I have a decent amount of evidence compared to the TI community. Like, let's just be real. Like, I'm sitting here showing you my evidence, but I don't have a ton of evidence. You can see the scratches here, but like, so like, all right, first, let's just be, it was a normal poster. Then there was like a couple scratches here, a couple scratches here. They would incrementally scratch this poster. So they would come to show that they're coming in my house as they please. That's the main thing. It's not about the cheap poster that you buy at Walmart that's fucking $8. It's about, we own you, we come in your house, and we'll do whatever the fuck we want to your stuff. I'm trying to find the best picture because there's so much glare. Here it is right here. Let me just label this. This is what I'm talking about. That whole poster was covered in this shit, but in the other pictures you can't see it. Now, like, let's really examine this. If you're living alone and you have a poster on the wall, why is this happening? Like, who is doing this? Is it my cat? Is my cat jumping up with a fucking little razor and doing that, or what? Like, if you live alone, that should not fucking happen. Like, every single painting in my fucking house had like some, like, they did some scratching to it or something. Like, when you guys hear about harassment, you think of like a gang of big ass bully thugs coming to your house, thrashing your house, throwing shit around, breaking TVs. But then when you see this, your mind automatically says, well, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. So that's the whole point of why they do this. Okay. And we're almost done here, guys. Like, I don't have a ton. Because I really stopped filming evidence after a while. I feel like they were doing it more when you film the evidence. They get off on you filming evidence and acting like a victim because they're watching you through your YouTube channel. One of those people being strongest boss, strangest boss, or whatever the fuck his name is, most powerful boss.
Literally predicted this.
So we're gonna go over this because there's a lot of confusion with this. If you're new. So Kek, K-E-K, has a meaning to it because it's from 4chan. It's from World of Warcraft, but it's more popular on 4chan. It stands for LOL. So there's millions of people that use Kek that know what Kek is. And this shit's just taking forever to fucking load. Okay. So I want to teach you the importance of Kek, okay? It's not important to me, but it's important to the people behind this shit. So it has to do with Kek is the god of chaos. It's from Egypt. They use the green frog, Pepe the Frog. There's a thing with Baal. And Donald Trump used Kek meme magic to win the election. Okay. So these occultists, these people in the secret society, in the intelligence agencies, they're familiar with the 4chan board. Okay, they're familiar with Kek, Pepe the Frog. Not every single one of them, maybe the younger ones, because FBI agents, CIA agents, they download illegal music. They're like computer whizzes, and like there's been a rumor that, not really a rumor, the FBI will do like a background check on you when you get hired and like ask if you committed any crimes, and they joke around if you downloaded like millions of fucking files. Like if you were like a nerve gorilla, they didn't care. If you were pirating and downloading, that's the one thing they didn't care about, because you have to be in that world to catch cyber criminals. So they don't care about like little pirating and downloading. So they joke around about that shit. So I'm just trying to tell you what type of people sign up for these agencies. It's young people, smart, intelligent people that know about 4chan boards. They go on Reddit, 4chan. So this is why I'm bringing this up, okay? Let me do a mic check before I play this video. Mic check, okay? Bones and Hearts is immaterial, man. It's just this dude that has been he's a gang stalker. He's obsessively watching my channel every time I fucking go on. Doesn't like me. Obsessively watches me. He fucking gaslights me. He's been on my dick for 2 to 3 fucking years. I get accused of being obsessed with this certain content creator I'm not bringing up ever again, but I don't watch all his content. I don't fucking harass him for years. I did for a little bit, but he said, keep my name out your mouth. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's not fucking immaterial, man. Who the fuck knows? I know for my targeting, who my gang stalkers are. Like, I have a really good idea who my gang stalkers are. So he could be pretending to be immaterial, man, right now. Or I don't know. Who gives a fuck? I believe it's him. It might not be him, but I think it's him because he's done it before. And it's the same exact playbook. And people don't just fucking pick up the same playbook from other gang stalkers. Like, oh, well, I heard a guy was trolling you in 2022, and that was pretty funny, even though there's no evidence of it. Let me just continue where he left off. So we'll do this again. So before I get into this, as a big part of my targeting was the criminal harassment that was happening in the apartments when I was living alone, when I was vulnerable, when I go to work, when I leave the house. They knew I was gone because I was being tracked. So it's very simple if you have someone tracked to break in their fucking house, if you have the infrastructure in place, right? Like if you have keys to the house and do these little minuscule things. And then for the vandalism, happened most likely at night, early in the morning, discreet vandalism. The reason why they do those little scratches, you got to think about it. If let's say I wanted to scratch someone's car and be sneaky and I had like a little nail in my hand, I would just stand next to the car, scribble on the car with the little nail in my hand so you don't see it. It's not visible, like a little hammer nail, like a 2-inch, 1-inch nail, and just scratch shit. These people have a fucking playbook. They're trained to do this shit. That's the fucking scary part, I guess, is how normal people will be recruited into this, or citizens, I should say, and they do these fucking acts, and then your head is spinning. And when you never were gang stalked before, if you've never been gang stalked, it's pretty traumatic because you don't know what's going to happen next. And they're just sitting there. I believe they have cameras in your house. That's my opinion. It might not be for every TI, but they have to see your reaction. The way they do the harassment, and to get off on the harassment, you have to see the reaction of the fucking target. Like, you have to see their face. Otherwise, it's like, oh, I scratched someone's car with a little nail. Like, you're not going to continuously do that. There has to be some type of pleasure derived. God, these trolls suck. Like, if someone is trolling me and it's funny, like, I'll admit it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they fucking suck, whoever that troll is. They're not funny. Like, no one's laughing. Like, everyone hates you, you know, even though they shouldn't. Should be very easy to fucking troll me and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not that serious. So now that we got out the way, my targeting is primarily license plates, car patterns, vandalism, drones, drone satellite hookup, whatever the fuck. So we're gonna go over this stuff. Not that this is super interesting, but keep in mind, let's go into perspective. How many of these am I walking by a keck plate and then looking for keck plates? Because at this point in my life, I have no car. And this is when the keck plates started heavily. So you got to think, if I'm walking to work and work is a mile away and I'm going work and home, I'm just walking those two places. I'm not going anywhere else. How often should I see a single combination of license plate? Okay. How does this happen? Okay. Now, for you watching this, oh, you filmed a couple keck plates. Like, you're obsessed with like, I already went through this with explaining this to the TI community. I'm going to give you an example. I'll probably see like hundreds of keck license plates a day. I would see it everywhere I go. They always be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've been paying attention to license plates because that was just something I was doing at the time. And license plates are supposed to be random. Let's just be real. You're not supposed to see the same combinations every fucking day for months on end and everywhere you go. Where I'm walking in parking lots and I'm seeing keck next to keck next to keck next to keck. Like, it doesn't happen, dude. We got the 33. Trust me, it's like tens of thousands of keck license plates. Okay. The other combination I get is 666. This is the same parking lot. This is the same Walmart parking lot. The Fed license plate. I don't really think that was gang stalking, I'll be honest with you. I'll probably delete that video. It was a strange parking lot setup, but I don't need that.
This is the same 666 guy seen before in my old videos. How am I driving 1-800-288-6661?
I would get this guy a lot. 1-800-6661. And it's not like I'm seeing this shit once every few days. Like, there's hundreds of times a day.
666 plate. I just had 2 yesterday, bro. How often do I have to fucking show you this?
Another 666 plate. You'll hit streaks of these 666 plates, and it'll be the same combination. It's not like, all right, you've seen 666, and then you saw something else, and you saw something else. Bro, I'll hit streaks, like fucking kill streaks in Call of Duty of just hitting 666 and keck.
How many
666 plates do I have to show you guys before you start? I would get a lot of these Eastern Star symbols, Freemason, not really even Freemason, but mostly Eastern Star. I think, yeah, another combination I would get is KFC. So Keck. This is the same parking lot too. This is the same parking lot I go every day to work. They would have to stage Keck license plates in my path. Whether it's Gangstalkers or the fucking Matrix or whatever the fuck you want to call it, man. There's the KFC plate. I used to get that too. I've even gotten a KFC Pennsylvania plate since I've been here. Like 2 of them. Bro, I've never seen these plates before, my targeting. I think there's another Keck plate. Let's make sure that's not the same one, because I don't want to do no misinformation. Yeah, it's the same one. All right. It's like some YouTube shit. I mean, who knows if this was related? When I put that drone video out where I proved the drone, like that video behind the building, I actually draw lines with paint, MS Paint, where you can see the drone flip-flopping left and right. My YouTube channel got a strike, 1 strike, and I wasn't able to post for 3 weeks. Like, YouTube was fucking suppressing me at one point. I had a 1 channel strike for 7 days, and they literally for 3 weeks. Now, my phone used to always show Virginia. Like, there's like a Virginia account. These are all the places that my shit, it would show up in Pelion, South Carolina. Like, there was so much weird stuff happening to my IP address at this time, too, that just doesn't fucking happen. Oh, I forgot about this. I don't know what happened to this. Dude, maybe it got deleted. Yo, okay, I got these plates, right? 666. Let me tell you that I got in front of my small little apartment. I had in the same day a 666 plate parked in front of my house, a 666 Texas plate. Then I had a BMW from Virginia that parked in front of my house that's never been to my neighborhood before, parked right in front of my window. Virginia 666. Okay. My neighbor had a Keck license plate the whole time I lived there. And then the day I moved, he changed it from Keck to KHF. He literally changed his license plate from a Keck one. There was a Keck license plate parked in front of my house. And I suspect that neighbor was breaking in. Could never prove it, but that's why I suspect that was doing it. I'm trying to find a file that has more evidence in it. Okay, here we go. There should be some more stuff here. Pennsylvania 666 license plate in North Carolina. That's in North Carolina, Pennsylvania. And I've seen multiple, because that's the state I'm from, in North Carolina. Multiple 666 Pennsylvania license plates. Multiple. Like, think of the statistics though, that you're in one state and you're seeing 666 plates from another state. Okay, we talk about Freemasonry, right? Keck, Freemason symbol. Here's an Illinois 666 license plate. See, I would get 666 license plates from different states. That's when it didn't make sense. It wasn't all North Carolina. It was mostly out of state. 666. Is there another one in this one? Yeah. And that says hey, Hey. You know, I don't think that's gang stalking, but that's a hell of a coincidence. But the 666, you know what I'm saying? I don't know about that. You already seen that one? Hold up. Those are helicopters. Those are Black Hawks. Oh, those look like planets, don't they? Stupid ass motherfucker. Don't those look like planets too? Stupid bitch. Stupid ass motherfucker. Oh, Jupiter, Mars, and Venus. Right now. Stupid. Like, stupidity. When it's not blinking red, doesn't it look like a planet too? Doesn't it look like the same shit I filmed? Stupid ass motherfucker. This is a taxi that's taxi cab 1666. Okay. Like, how often, and again, this is like maybe 2% of the stuff I'm seeing. Okay, check this out. You know how I have the drone. I'm on a road trip back from Pennsylvania to North Carolina. And outside of this fucking bathroom is that drone that I've been filming. Okay? So I want you to keep that in mind. I'm just stopping at a random fucking bathroom, dude. No rhyme or reason. In Virginia. That says DRONE. Drone. And then it has a picture of a star above it. Someone wrote drone on a mirror with a knife and put a star up when I'm followed by a drone. And I'm not saying that's connected. I'm not saying that person knows me or anything. I'm just saying, like, what are the odds of this shit? Does that not say drone? DRONE. You already looked at this shit. Oh, well, yeah, this is important, guys. This is important here. So every time I drive to my parents' house, I pass the FBI headquarters, and I believe that targeting is done by the FBI, right? So this is called Quantico, Virginia. That's where the FBI is headquartered. So I pull into a McDonald's because I don't even need to stop here. I want to see what the gang stalking tactics are going to be like, okay? I pull into a McDonald's. I go inside. I use the bathroom and I order something. And then when I leave, this is what I see.
Okay, so the TI community, I just went to McDonald's. I'm in license plate, WYD.
Okay. So I pull into a McDonald's and this person's license plate. We already established that I get vanity license plates. So I'm pulling into the FBI McDonald's where it's located near the FBI and it says, I see you. What are you doing? WYD. I see you. And then WYD stands for what are you doing? Okay. Like I'll fucking prove it because we got fucking idiots on here. Everything I fucking say, I prove. In texting, WYD is the slang abbreviation that stands for what you doing or what are you doing. I see you. I see you. What are you doing? And there's been two other times I drive right past the Quantico, Virginia FBI Marine Corps base exit where the FBI, I believe, training facility or their headquarters is. And I saw twice a 666 license plate, like right at that exit. So is that coordinated? Is that a coincidence? Who fucking knows? Here's a live stream. This is when I'm live streaming. I'm saying I think gang stalking is ran by AI computer and these people are mind controlled. Okay. This is a short video. As I talk about supercomputer manipulation, a perp tries to enter my car and opens the door live. I'm on a live stream on this one. Minding my business. Right.
Something is happening. I believe that I'm uploaded into a quantum computer.
Start that over. Okay.
Something is happening. I believe that I'm uploaded into a quantum computer, and my reality, specifically me, is altered with like around me. And that's what's going on. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, get the fuck out of my car, nigga. I don't give a fuck. Get out of here, you gang stalker piece of shit. You cop. You're a gang stalker. You're a gang stalker. Get out of here. What?
I just want to see what was on her shirt because I never look. It looks like money. That's fucking weird. I never even noticed that.
You walking up on my fucking car.
Dude, this girl was walking on the sidewalk on the opposite. She's walking this way, so she's coming from the left. She sees me doing a live stream and starts opening. She didn't knock on the window. She started opening my fucking car and trying to sit down. That's why I acted like that. And then the TI community thinks I'm in the wrong. Like, what possessed?
You see that? Yo, I'm not being gang stalking, man, sir. This bitch said someone's trying to fucking kill me, dog. Get the fuck out.
If someone's trying to kill her, why is she walking away? Like, none of that made sense. Even if she was on drugs. Someone's trying to kill me. Like, what the fuck? Like, there's something that just didn't make sense with that. And then she gets on the phone. I never watched the end of this video or paid attention. She's on the fucking phone. Time out. Look at this. Hold on.
I don't give a fuck. Get out of here, you gang stalker piece of shit. You cop. You're a gang stalker. You're a gang stalker. Get out
out of here. Why are you walking up on my fucking car? I mean, she did look like she was on fucking drugs, but okay. Here's more evidence. Everything's gonna start making sense here. Everything's gonna start making sense. Like if you've been paying attention. First, let's start with this because this is where the good stuff is. I just finally found it. Two Keck license plates right next to each other. Two fucking Keck license plates right next to each other. And all of this has to do, I just dropped off a DoorDash, and this is going to say BBW. Big, beautiful woman. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Like, this stuff don't fucking happen this often. You know that shit, man. Come on now. Like, I'm seeing BBC, BBW, NFL. You know, those aren't common, but those are like the weird stuff I see. But the most I see is the Keck. And I did a live stream talking about how did that not work? I'll be right back. Hold on. I need water. So this is a rental car, and the day I'm bringing it back to the rental store, right? I think it was Hertz at the time. I did a live stream the night before criticizing the FBI, saying that the FBI like really going hard on them, and someone got offended in my neighborhood or a perp, and they know the days I have to bring the car back, so I have to pay. They've been trying to make me pay. Like I already owe $1,000 from rental cars from fucking like damages and stuff, but they were trying so hard to fucking sabotage every rental car I had. So they either let the air out or slash the tire. Okay. I actually predicted this plate because right before I left the house, I was leaving a comment to someone saying the next plate I'll see is LOL because I'm being mocked at how often I'm seeing these fake plates. So I go to pick up a DoorDash again. STS LOL. Let's see if Honda even has an STS for him to have that license plate. There's no such thing as a Honda STS. It's not like he has a Honda Accord STS. LOL. Like there's no reason for it. Now this is strange, and I'm pretty much almost done here. Keep in mind, I've seen Keck New Mexico plates, Keck other state plates, but primarily North Carolina. This is how you know this shit is fake. Because I've filmed 3 of these in multiple states. These are Keck New York plates. Keck New York plates. Okay, New York State Keck plates. I filmed them in North Carolina and Pennsylvania. I'm averaging 1 to 2 Keck New York plates nationwide a year. Like, Keck New York. There's another one. I've just uploaded the other day a Keck New York plate in let's see here. They try to steal this fucking broken car. So this car was broken for months because what did I need? A new fuel pump. My fuel pump exploded on Christmas, so I was walking and doing all this shit to save up money to fix the car, and I finally had like enough money. I spoke to the mechanic like the day before, and I told my dad that I was about to fix this car. And if I'm being surveilled and spied on, like I think, they try to steal a car that doesn't even fucking start or anything. Like they literally try to hotwire a car that's sitting in a parking lot for months, that's not moving, that has grass growing around it. They try to hotwire the ignition. And it was just a cause, and it killed the alternator, it killed the battery, so it was just even more repair than expected, and it just fucking ruined everything. So that's the day I'm like, I finally work and have the money. You gotta keep in mind, I'm under surveillance. They monitor my bank accounts and financially harass me. Then they had someone try to steal this fucking car, dude. Like a car that's fucking it clearly didn't work. Like the people that try to steal it had to be like watching the car for a long time. Like you don't just see a car and then try to hotwire it. You know what I'm saying? So you have to know that car's been sitting there. But why would a car be sitting in a parking lot? Because it's broken. You can't steal a broken car. That's the stupidest shit I ever fucking. That's the dumbest fucking shit ever. It has nothing to do with someone trying to steal my car. Like it has to do with just fucking harassment. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna do one more round of trying to find evidence because it's all scattered all over the fucking place. So this is 3 white cars and they all have their door open. All 3 of them. They just have their doors open for no reason. They're not closing it, nothing. They just all have their doors open. White SUVs. I'm not saying that's Gangstalking, but those type of patterns, you get those weird type of patterns and shit during your targeting. You'll see stuff like that all the time. Weird patterns like that don't make sense. It's Tony. I live in AZ now. Who the fuck you don't? It's not Tony. You wouldn't fucking say that, but whatever. But yeah, I just want to go over the evidence. And not to like prove I'm a real TI or anything like that, but because my hard drive corrupted the other day, and I want some type of documentation of this. I really don't give a fuck if you think I'm real or not, but I'm here to stay. My story's not fucking changing. There's way more evidence. Well, I wouldn't say there's more evidence, but there's way more that happened to me that I didn't show you. But that should be decent enough to be like, yeah, something's going on here. You know, I could have filmed hundreds and thousands of Keck license plates if I want to, but what's the point if you're not going to believe me anyways? But wrapping this shit out, I'm out.